Today I am setting up the tent. I am going to set it up inside and make sure that I have everything ready to go. I have a list of things already that I know I need. It's 6 days before the show, so we're doing okay, but I like to get everything done way ahead of time so I'm not stressed or trying to hunt something down. So far, we need envelopes. I do realize I spelled it very wrong. Binder clips, lights, a tablecloth, and hanging wire. We're gonna go to Target, we're gonna go to Home Depot. We're gonna knock today out and it's gonna be so much fun. Envelopes. There we go. We did it. Home Depot was a bust. They had a tiny little roll of hanging wire for almost $5. No way. I'm gonna get it much cheaper somewhere else in bulk. So for now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll find maybe a couple pieces to string together just for the show. We did really well. The only thing I couldn't find was a plain white tablecloth, but that's okay because I feel like that's gonna be one of the easiest things to find. And we got everything else. Now I'm actually headed to my mom's because she was interested in one of my recent paintings, so I'm gonna see if she wants to buy it before I figure out where it's gonna be in the booth and everything. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead with setting up the booth. The painting is wired. Now off to visit my mom. Everybody buckle up back there. Just picked up some paintings from my mom who stores them when I'm not having a show. It works out really well because I have limited space, so she hangs them up in her house and then I can get good pictures and everything. So I snagged those because we're gonna set up the booth. Well, I'm trying to set up the tent. It is just barely too big. I can't get it over the lip of the counters. This is not the easiest to do by yourself. The tent goes up really easy, but I have to get all of these snapped in. So when I raise the top up, I can't run over and get a corner. And if you do the corner by itself, it's too stressful on the tent. So I'm slowly raising this up so I can get it high enough so I can start snapping in the edges. We did it. We built our way to the top. We got the edges snapped in. You just have to extend the legs to make it taller, which I will do now. I realized that the ceiling is not going to be tall enough for me to extend the legs of the tent. So I think what I will do is just set it up like this and just imagine it being tall. This is why it's a really good idea to do a little bit of a dress rehearsal because I have discovered that I am missing the top part of my tent as well as one of the walls. This is the front. The zipper opens, so there's kind of a door. So I can use it as a wall. The rest of my tent is with somebody I no longer have contact with. I don't know if I have time before the show to order the missing parts. Worst case scenario, I could get 2-day shipping, so it will be okay. I think I did get some lights inside just for ambiance, and you know, I don't think I'm actually going to need the top. The sides do only attach with the top, but I can find another way to attach them just for now if I want to. So that's a decision I'm gonna have to make in the next hour because I want to order it to get here on time. It is tricky to set up a tent in a space that is exactly the size of your tent. I've actually been getting a little bit frustrated. I have trapped myself inside, so the only way out is through that door in which there's a little fence you can hop over, but I'm too short to do that. I need the rest of this, which I left in the garage. I grabbed the wrong one because certain ones fit into certain other ones. I grabbed the wrong one, so I'm waiting for my lover to get home from lunch so he can hand me the right part through that door. And until then, I've just been eating Oreos and thinking about how much more fun it will be to set it up in a big arena where there's lots of space. Mostly I'm just tired of ducking under these things every few feet. I am tired. All right, so we've got all the card packs here. I'm deciding where to put the stickers and I have to make signs for those. I have these hung up here. Since I took down the tent, I just set up the display that's supposed to be inside it, and I could show you what the back looks like. So this is the display. It's kind of an A-frame here, so it folds up and comes apart. We've got all these wires hanging with these connectors here. So you just tighten them and that tightens this wire. And then I hang the paintings using these S-hooks, and it works really well. They're easy to take on and off and rearrange. So if you want to move them around, or if you're selling some during a show, super easy to do that. This is not my design. I cannot take any credit for this. I'm gonna call it for today. I'm very tired, was a little frustrated dealing with the tent, and the ceiling wasn't high enough, so I couldn't really set it up. But I got the inside pretty much figured out. I am so happy and so grateful, because it used to be I would get home from working all day at another job on somebody else's dream, and then I'd have to come home and do show stuff, usually the night or 2 nights before the show, and it was so stressful and so exhausting. I am so tired. This is when people give up. This is when all the people who told me they had the same dream and they had to grow up and give it up, this is exactly what they're talking about. If you gave up right now, I get why. So now to have a whole week to hash this out, to get it set up how I want, to do a couple other small paintings to fill out the booth, it's wonderful. It's so nice. I'm so happy. I've wanted this for so long. This is great.
This is great. This is great.
So I'm gonna clean up the kitchen. I made a huge mess just everywhere. And then I'm gonna watch TV and go to bed. And then tomorrow I'm gonna get started again. I was very careful this time to get the order of operations right, which is set up the tent first, and then this big thing before I put all the walls in. I was worried it would be too dark, but it's actually not that bad. But I am so thirsty, and I'm really glad I remembered to bring a water bottle. Okay. Figuring out how to hang these up. This isn't exactly how I want it done, but we're on a budget this time. I started setting up, and I almost felt like crying because I was looking around and I was thinking, look at all these people like me who also love art, like me. They gave me a pin. That's so cute. Here's my view. Under here, got all the bags, tissue paper to wrap things up. That's what the original paintings get wrapped in to protect them. And I got stickers here. There's my neighbors. Hello. And I've got all my things like my payment and all iPad and everything back here behind this. And you know, one thing I love about a tent is that it just feels so cozy, and it helps the show be a little less overwhelming because I'm kind of cozied up behind this. Also, I'm right by the events table, so I get to hear all the gossip. Here we go. Here's the first full day. I'm ready. Everybody's waking up and arriving and getting breakfast real quick. See that? That is some classic building technique right there. That's not going anywhere.